Tonight is the Yurtzeit of the Baal Shem Tov, and we have the Sefer Samarat HaRivash, which is a compilation of some very deep sayings of the Baal Shem Tov. And in some ways it's a very difficult Sefer to understand, because it really speaks from the perspective of tzaddikim. And as we know, today we have in hand 3 Sfarim from Rebbeim, which are described from completely different perspectives. The first is the Noam Elimelech. Noam Elimelech is referred to as the Sefer Shel Tzaddikim. And if you learn it, if you spend some time learning it, you see a Sefer which is talking at a level that most of us can't relate to. Right? It's talking about what happens if during the day, for a few moments, you're not always thinking about Hashem. Now, I don't know how your day is.
You go through a few moments without talking to Hashem?
Exactly. I'm sorry. I have to be true before. Okay? And then we have Tanya, which describes itself as the Sefer Shel Beinoni, the book of the intermediates. Now, how does the Alter Rebbe define a Beinoni? A Beinoni is a person who has harnessed, has suppressed their Yetzer Hara. So, through the whole day, they are not doing anything negative. They don't fall on any negative averot. And they're not even wasting their time, such that they're not even losing a minute of learning Torah. That's a Beinoni. But the reason they're not a tzaddik is because they haven't either destroyed their Yetzer Hara or captured it and harnessed it like a horse and using the koach of the Yetzer Hara towards avoda and towards mitzvah. And then we have Likutei Moharan. And Likutei Moharan is referred to as the Sefer Shel Rishonim. Not, God forbid, that it's not, God forbid, that it's a negative sefer, but rather it's a sefer that a Rasha can pick up and by reading a page, immediately start to do tshuva. It's a sefer that a person deep in the mud can pick up and relate to and say, "Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's possible."
In this generation, there are no Beinoni roles. It's only tzaddikim and Rashayim.
It's possible to change my life and improve. So, this Sefer from the Baal Shem Tov, and speaking from the Baal Shem Tov brings a wonderful gift to the Chassidus, to all of us, that is developed through so many channels, with so many different people. But in this Sefer, for example, the Baal Shem Tov brings a discussion. And he says, it's chayav, it's required upon all of us to walk around with mochan gadlut. We have to walk around with expanded consciousness, expanded meaning connected with Hashem. At all times, we should be literally having Hashem before us. Shviti Hashem negdi tami. Literally, we should be constantly concentrating on the Shem Hashem, and in everything we see, we should see the works of the Creator. We should see Hashgacha Pratit in every step of the way. The Baal Shem Tov says that's a chiyuv upon every Jew. Now, I don't know about you, but I can't necessarily concentrate that way on a constant basis. However, the Baal Shem Tov says an interesting thing that's worth sharing tonight in this Sefer. He says, what if, God forbid, for a few moments, a person falls into mochen kadnut? What if a person's awareness of Hashem slips for a moment, and he's not aware that Hashem is everything? Ein od milvado. What if for a moment he recognizes himself? An egotistical position. But the reality is, at least for me, I don't know about you, that that's the way most of us spend our time. What the Baal Shem Tov says is, a person can be very depressed by this. They can say, look, I'm disconnected from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. How can I survive disconnected from HaKadosh Baruch Hu? And the Baal Shem Tov says, you know what? That's okay. It's okay. How's it okay? Because this also, feeling disconnected from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, is from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So it's okay, because the reason that we feel that is because that's what Hashem has handed us. And because that's what Hashem has handed us, that's a good thing. And that's the challenge that we're faced with. So while we may not be tzaddikim, who feel connected with HaKadosh Baruch Hu every moment and can maintain mochen gadlut, and if, for the average person, at least for me, if I gain a moment of mochen gadlut during the Shemona Esrei, when I'm really concentrating just a moment, maybe once a day out of the 3 Shemona Esreis, then I've really achieved something. So rather than despair and say, what? I can't be a tzaddik. I can't reach a level. I say that's okay because that's the challenge HaKadosh Baruch Hu has placed on me.
But each one of us are judged from where we're coming from. It's
Exactly.
a sliding scale. Depending on how deep you came from a place, you may be 5 minutes a day in one shmoneh, so you'd be hitting 99% on your bagrutz, brother. You know, come on.
Exactly.
Depending on where you're coming from.
So Baal Shem Tov tells us that's not only is that not a problem, that's even a good thing. It's a good thing that we're not always connected every moment because it gives us something to strive for. And the real error is not being in Mochen Gadlut all the time or falling into Mochen Gadlut, but the real error is feeling that we're stuck in Mochen Gadlut and that there is no hope of getting out of it, and that there's only
Let me help you with
despair.
the cable.
That's it.